Anderson Cooper has officially signed off from 60 Minutes, ending one of the most unusual dual roles in American television news. On Sunday, May 17, 2026, Cooper marked his final appearance on the CBS News magazine after nearly 2 decades, closing the chapter with an emotional goodbye and one last "I'm Anderson Cooper." Before we walk through the full timeline, subscribe, like, and share to support Starline Daily for more celebrity updates and trending entertainment news. The farewell came through a 60 Minutes overtime segment, where Cooper reflected on what the program had meant to him since joining during the 2006-07 television season. For years, he balanced his work at CBS with his full-time role at CNN, where he has continued to anchor Anderson Cooper 360 degrees. That rare arrangement made him one of the few journalists working at major levels across both cable news and network television at the same time. Cooper's reason for leaving was personal. In February 2026, he announced that he would step away from 60 Minutes because he wanted more time with his young sons. He explained that he had been able to balance CNN and CBS for nearly 20 years, but that life with small children had changed his priorities. In the farewell segment, Cooper described how much of his 60 Minutes work happened during what would otherwise have been his CNN vacation time. He said he loved doing the stories, but also acknowledged that the schedule had become difficult. That was the central tension behind the decision. He was leaving something he deeply valued, but doing it to protect time he cannot get back with his family. A moment from a reporting trip helped make that clear. Cooper recalled being away from home in South Africa while thinking about his children going to school back home. He said he wanted to spend as much time with them as possible, while they still wanted to spend time with him. The comment gave viewers a clearer sense that this was not just a professional move, but a family decision. Cooper's final goodbye also served as a tribute to the institution he was leaving. He spoke about watching 60 Minutes as a child, and later joining a program whose history included major figures in broadcast journalism. He described the show's quality, independence, trust, time, patience, and resources as central to why its stories have mattered for generations. That part of the farewell stood out because 60 Minutes has been navigating a period of public scrutiny and internal change at CBS News. Cooper did not frame his exit as a direct response to those changes. The confirmed reason he has given is family. Still, his comments about independence and viewer trust became part of the larger conversation around what he hopes the program preserves after his departure. His 60 Minutes career covered a wide range of stories, from international reporting to profiles, investigations, and human interest pieces. CBS highlighted more than 20 years of work in which Cooper traveled widely and focused on stories that tried to bring humanity into major public issues. The important clarification is that Cooper is not leaving television news altogether. He remains connected to CNN and Anderson Cooper 360 degrees, and his departure is specifically from 60 Minutes. That distinction matters because the emotional sign-off marked the end of a major CBS chapter, not the end of his public career. For longtime viewers, the final moment was simple but symbolic. Cooper delivered his familiar sign-off more than once, paused emotionally, and closed the broadcast identity he had carried on 60 Minutes for 2 decades. It was less a dramatic exit than a reflective goodbye from someone who had clearly valued the assignment. For now, the clearest update is this: Anderson Cooper has ended his run as a 60 Minutes correspondent after nearly 20 years, citing his desire to spend more time with his children while continuing his work at CNN. The open question now is how 60 Minutes carries forward the standards Cooper praised, especially independence, trust, and long-form reporting, after one of its most recognizable modern correspondents has stepped away. Thank you for supporting Starline Daily. We'll continue following verified entertainment and media updates with clarity, context, and respect.